FM. Let's talk about it. It's your host for the evening, Aaron Robinson, Jennifer Evans. What's going on, co-host?
Hello.
Say hello.
How is everybody?
Hello.
Good, good.
We got our panelists in the building: Jenny, Fritz, T, Eddie. What's going on, y'all?
Easy, easy.
We got. Let's
It's
see. We
good.
got. We got. We got Brooklyn in the house. No, you in Staten Island now, right?
For
Staten
now,
Island in the
yeah.
house. Are y'all still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Somebody got this Disco. I don't know. We got thrown around real quick. We got we also got the Philippines in the house, as I was saying, and we got Kenya in the house. So what's going on, y'all? Today we ending our put you on game part. We're part 4. We're going to end this today. Um, and the last 2 episodes we were supposed to go through the rest of the reasons why my man wanted to say, what's wifey material. And we got caught up in other conversations and never got a chance to jump into them. T, you missed a couple of good ones. Um,
I know. I
conversations
know.
you would enjoy, but needless to say, we are back with another one. So we're going to continue from where we left off. The last one was reason number 4. So we're going to start with reason number 5. If y'all want to recap, y'all can go listen to Put You on Game episode 1. I don't want to start from there. So we are already on 4. We're going to episode 4. We're going to start off with our reason number 5. All right. And the first we want the woman to respond first, and then we'll have the council respond afterwards. All right. Here we go. Reason number 5.
Reason number 5, she's submissive by nature. Now, I know that word is triggering to a lot of women, but here's the thing. Being submissive is not being passive, is not being controlled. She allows me to lead. Now, let me say this. Not every man deserves a submissive woman. A lot of men out here talking about they want their women to submit. Like, you have to create that safe space. You have to earn the trust of that woman in order for her to submit to you. I'm not going to get in my bag about that situation, but the whole submissive terminology gets twisted out of context. It is mutual respect, but she allows me to lead. I protect her. I provide for her. She takes care of the house. She cooks for me. She does my feet. We take care of each other. She can get anything she wants from me. But the beautiful thing is, she doesn't want much, which in turn inspires me to give her even more. And I love that. Another reason why I'm marrying her.
Okay, woman. Matter of fact, T, since you are engaged, talk to me. Are you a submissive woman?
I am now. Be honest with you.
You are now.
Yeah, I wasn't like this from the beginning.
And when
I
you
was
say
actually
now, which now? When did you decide to change?
um
Since you joined
when
the
I
podcast?
no. What I, honestly, as the audio was saying, when I got comfortable enough is when I was like, okay, maybe I can just chill out rather than be rather than being a psychopath and being aggressive all the time. I can chill out. So that's kind of what did it for me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So you saying you are submissive now?
I am now, yes.
So if your fiance told you that he didn't want you to go to school, he wanted you to stay up in Syracuse, not Syracuse, Albany with him,
We're gonna have to
and find a
debate.
school out there, would you let him lead?
We're gonna have to debate for a bit.
Hey, you halfway submissive. You know all the way.
Yeah, not fully. I'm sorry, but yeah, for the most part, in the terms of going off the audio, yes. But depending
Now,
on
so
what
let
I
me
want to
ask you one
do,
more. Let me ask you one more question. If he asked you to do his feet, would you do his feet?
yes. The hell, I love like giving pedicures and manicures.
Okay. Jenny, have you done your husband feet
Yep, couple of times.
a couple of times? Ah. So do you agree with what the guy said?
Yeah, I do. Actually, we have a very traditional relationship. Because I think the key factor is here is we have this mutual respect, and my being submissive is not because I'm being cursed or pressured. It's my choice to be submissive to him. But I wasn't like this before. As same with Tishana, like during our dating stage, I wasn't this submissive. I just became submissive when we became like when we had our kids. Like I just give in to whatever he wants me to do. That's of my own choice. So yeah,
All
I
right.
think
Cuz
good
I'm
thing.
sorry, Jen. Go ahead. Say the last part.
I think that's a good thing, and it's also biblical.
Gotcha. Cuz you look bored. Cuz what's up? You not with
No,
the
no, no.
submission?
I mean, what is the feet? What does his feet have to do with anything? Why did he have to throw that in?
I'm saying you
I don't
you
get
don't do
that.
your husband feet?
Do I what?
Have you ever done his feet?
What do you mean by done his feet? Just like play
Whatever
with
that
them,
feet,
whatever?
whatever that means for
Yeah, I
you.
mean,
A pedicure, manicure,
Could be
pedicure.
pedicure,
no,
Yeah.
manicure,
you
could
know,
be
my husband
rubbing
would
his
do a
feet, could be
pedicure.
whatever. Have
Yeah,
you ever done
he
his
would do
feet?
a pedicure. But if he had something wrong with his feet, yeah, I would look at it for him. Sure.
You'll look at it, or would you do it?
Do what? Like if he had a fungus, I'm telling him to go to the doctor. I
What
can't
if he
do
asked you to
anything
clip
for
his
that.
toes?
You want to give
I
him a
see.
pedicure? That's
Yeah,
like
you want to clip his toes for him?
Oh yeah, I clip his toes. I mean, I'm just saying. I think that was a weird toss it in there. Like she got to do my feet. I just feel like yeah.
Oh, see,
oh
he
yeah.
didn't say that she had to.
Well, he
She's
said
willing
she'll
to.
do my feet.
Yeah,
You
she's
know.
willing to do his feet.
Okay. Okay.
That's love
Well.
right there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Everything that my man said is pretty much he was talking about my wife. She's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
And I have no shame in the game to say my wife clips my toes. Proud of it.
Yeah.
Happy for you, brother.
Yeah. Right. Another one like TMI, but that's good. Yeah.
Oh man. Fellas, what do y'all think? I'm gonna start with you first, Eddie, since you've been in this situation before.
And he got a white
I
beard still.
I I totally agree with him, and yeah, I agree with him. Problem is, I think sometimes you know the modern day lady interprets submission as being inferior to the husband, while it's not. Yeah.
Fritz, is Wheeler, would she be submissive to you? Would she be willing to be submissive to you and let you take the lead?
Yeah, I think
You
that's
didn't say
that's
that
what
with
we were.
confidence, bro.
You know,
Yeah.
we were talking about this like from the other podcast, right? When
Uh-oh.
yeah, she's allowing me to lead because of the I think the environment that we have is being open and transparent. She wants me to be open and transparent, and I tried my best to provide that space. And so
Fritz,
yeah.
let me put you on game, Fritz. When me and my wife started dating, it was the conversations from the podcast that allowed me to really get to know her a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to spark conversations. So take advantage of that, especially if she's listening and she tuned in. Take
Mhm.
advantage of all the stuff that we talk about. But from our last real talk show, make sure you get that argument in first.
We already did.
All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna move on to number 6.
Reason number 6, she takes really good care of herself. Her hair is always done. Her nails are always done. She works out. She eats good. This is a woman who really takes pride in her appearance, and no matter where we are. And I love that about her. That's her feminine nature, her softness. She always wants to present well because she knows she's always representing me. And I love that she considers that. She dresses very classy. It's never super revealing. Yeah, she's attractive, but also very classy. Very important to me.
I'm gonna go with the fellas first. Fritz, how important is this to you?
Super important.
Super important.
Yeah. The
What part
the
of
way
the
he,
super, what part of this is super important?
like everything, like the concept of she represents me, like when she's out there or when she presents herself to the public, like
I
I,
thought you said that Willow was sometimes she's like a she likes to dress up in sweatpants and stuff.
yeah. I mean, in different occasions, she's classy and all that, and she tried to dress up, and even sometimes she just wears a dress when we go out. So many types of clothes in different occasions, but in 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 general, she I mean, I agree with what he's saying when the woman represents his man whenever they go out in public, and however she presents herself, like, or how she you know portrays herself in public, also reflects to uh the man that she's with. So
Eddie, you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. I only have a problem with working out. Is it? I don't. To me, that is not very important.
What? What part?
Working out. Like I said, working out. She
It
works
depends on
out.
what culture you're in because here in America, working out like that's a part of being healthy, a part of being fit. Um, people are. I mean, gym culture is big in America. So I mean, especially especially you don't even have to be like dating somebody. Just people in general are into being in shape and so on and so forth. Um, I agree with you to a certain degree. Um, but I don't think it's that important. But you still want your partner to be healthy. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So I
Right.
mean, encouraging them to work out or whatever the case may be, and doing it yourself. It's just as important. Eddie, do you work out at all?
Nope.
Nah.
No.
Is it Fritz, in your coach in your company in your country, is it
yeah,
important for men to work out?
it does. I think because a lot of ladies are also looking at the outside, and they prefer at least someone who's fit, not necessarily the bulk up fit, but because it reflects to their mind that this man is, or this guy is disciplined, or he is able to take care of himself.
All right, I want to flip this though because I want to just go into the ladies right now because one of the things when I was coming up and dating dating and stuff like that, if I don't know, to me, uh I've dated all different types of races and things like that before, um, and everything. Some people just like the natural look, and they just stay natural always. Some people like makeup. Some people don't wear makeup. Um, some people overly wear makeup. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Some people are into fashion and can put themselves together. Some people can't. You know what I mean? Some people are comfortable. I've dated girls who are comfortable wearing Tims, and I've dated girls who are comfortable wearing sneakers, and I've dated girls who are comfortable wearing heels. Um, so how important is that for all the ladies out here? Um, and particularly, I'm gonna go with you, T, first. How important is fashion and keeping up with your looks and things of that nature? How important that? How important is that to your fiance, and how important is that to you?
So, for both me and my fiance, we agreed on we don't care too much for fashion, just dress nice. Like, keeping up with fashion trends. We, just make sure you look presentable because
Mhm.
we do agree, like, don't embarrass either one of us. Excuse me, you know how to dress. Okay. Um,
But do you?
Bit-
So let me ask. Hold on. Do you think that appearance is strictly with um clothes?
no.
So what else would you consider appearance?
The way you,
And don't get
the
me
way,
wrong. I feel like hold on, just not to cut you off, but I feel like guys are held accountable for this as well. I think it's a two-way street on both sides. So I'm not coming at the ladies or anything. I just I want to know first. I'm coming to UT, and then I want Jennifer to Cuzzo
Chime
to
in.
next.
Mhm.
So, damn, I lost my train of thought. What was the question?
Nah, like how important is working out? Do you consider clothing and stuff like that to be part of like fashion only to be a part of your appearance? Like not to put you on blast, but
Mhm.
even you now doing your hair on live TV.
Yeah, this is
Like,
very ghetto, but yes.
yeah, would he be bothered? Would he be bothered by that
No,
you're doing it?
not
like,
really.
Because
Like
you're in a nutshell, you're representing him to a
like,
certain degree right now.
yeah, to a degree, it's kind of like, I would never do this again. It's only because like I passed out yesterday because I was exhausted from the weekend.
Yeah, you
But
don't gotta explain it to me, man. Like you know, if he cool with it, he cool with it. I'm just asking, like, so what part of it is like, we had said clothing, like you said fashion. Yeah, both not in fashion.
no, we're not.
There's other things that you could be held accountable for in regards to your appearance.
Definitely the way you carry yourself out in public, the way you speak, how much you're showing outside. Obviously, dress how you want to dress, but don't be out here and having things hanging below your pants or something. Your pants, below your ass, or me outside with like whole, chest out, whole,
Yo, hold on, T. I ain't trying to get banned on YouTube, fams.
yeah.
Cool
That's
out.
why I'm changing up my verbiage. I'm telling you, I'm changing up my verbiage.
But let
So-
me ask though. So like for instance, with my wife, if I don't like get on her, she'll walk out the house with no earrings on. I'll be like, yo, man, what you doing? Like, she'll be like, what? I'm like, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like-
no, I definitely try to get.
So now she better, she way better at it, but if I don't say nothing, she'll walk out the house with no earrings on. I'm like, nah, yo, you got there've been times where we had to turn around and go back to the house. I wanted her to have earrings on at the very least, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I always have a specific pair of earrings I wear 24/7. And I'm trying to. Growing up, I wasn't very like dressy, but I'm trying to do it now because I was like, I want to go outside and look nice, like because being in a relationship and being next to somebody, you want to look nice as well, and you want to carry each other's appearance. You want to show that you actually know, I can't think of the words exactly right now, but represent your significant other when they're next to you, represent them when you're not around them, carry yourself a certain way. That's just how I was raised. And my parents are Caribbean, so there's that. So
Gotcha. Cuzzo.
Yeah. So I honestly, with you saying the whole earrings thing, I actually can't wear earrings all the time because of I have eczema, so my skin will break out. Even jewelry, like I have this on, I'll be taking this off. Like I can't wear this.
Bring it off around the house and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it depends. If I have a flare up, I won't be wearing any jewelry. To me, as long as I don't stink, if you're neat and you're clean, it's fine. And whatever my husband is comfortable with, and he's not against, I'm okay with. I mean, I don't think I promise you, one day you could catch me and I'm wearing all high end, whatever, name brands or whatever. And another day you can catch me and you might give me change. So
listen,
just
there's those few days where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna just chill out. Like
I'm just saying. It
But
just
to
depends.
me, those days where you ain't really trying to see nobody, you just
I'm not trying to see.
try
might
to
see
chill.
you, you got caught slipping that day. You know what I mean?
Or you gotta run out to like the grogrocery store or something. I'm like,
Right.
nah, I'm going in and out. I'm not staying outside.
Yeah, you know you got caught slipping. It's different if you outside me like that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
got caught slipping. I ain't trying to see nobody.
Yeah.
What about you, Jenny?
Yeah, so it's important for both of us to be when we go out. It's important, actually, for him. It's important that he'd be dressing well, well groomed, shaved, and then his hair is fixed, and he's got a nice cologne on. And as for me,
Hold on, your husband wears cologne? I thought cologne wasn't big out there in the Philippines.
it is for him.
Okay. According to Fritz.
But no, I
I'm
understand what
messing with you,
Fritz is
Fritz.
Growing
saying.
up, growing up.
Not big on, he's using soap for his body and for his hair as well. So I get what Fritz is saying. But yeah, he puts on cologne every time we go out, every time he
So
goes out. And as for me, I want to look good, not just for him, but basically for me, so I can be, have self confidence. I feel good about myself. Yeah, I always do facial, do my nails and stuff, but I'm not really that fashionable. So I just put on what's comfortable for me these days, being a mom. But before, when I was going to the office, yeah, I always wear nice clothes. So yeah, because I'm always with my colleagues, and I get to meet a lot of people, so that was important back then. But for now, comfort is uh, the priority more than fashion.
Mhm.
gotcha. All right, we going
Honestly, I commend everybody that wears nails because I cannot do it. I did it one time in my life. I said, how do people do this all the time?
I'm gonna say when I think of artificial nails, I think it's
Fugazi.
not hygienic. As a nurse, they don't let you wear that stuff in the hospital because it carries so much bacteria.
Yeah,
Um,
and then people
so
be
just
getting
imagine.
extra
Yes,
long nails, and I'm like,
I just
why?
imagine them with toilet tissue, and I'm just like, no, I can't.
I'm not
Okay.
putting on fake nails, natural nails,
No, we got
clean and groomed,
right.
manicured.
I be
All right,
looking at my
we're gonna
nails.
move on to the next one.
Okay.
Knock these out.
Reason number 8, she has deep reverence and admiration for me. She looks at me like a superhero. But you know what? The feeling is mutual. I have deep admiration for her, deep respect for her. I adore this woman. Listen, I'm getting goosebumps right now. Look, I've never looked at a woman and felt such adoration and admiration in my entire life.
I'm gonna start with you, Eddie. How you feel about it? She a superhero. You ever had a woman be a superhero, man?
Mm, I mean, he said, she looks at him as a superhero. I think it's up to you, the one that wants to be, seen as a superhero, to, pull up your socks to, to suit that role. Whether she'll be my superhero, well, yeah, I guess, yeah.
I was about to say you didn't answer the question, beloved. Would you say yeah? So she would be a superhero?
Yeah.
Fritz, could or is Willa your superhero?
She is.
Okay.
I mean, by the terms of how I got to know her and her experience in the past on how she was dealing with terrible things happening in her life and how she dealt with it, like gave me the impression or the idea that she's mature and she's able to conquer those circumstances and overcome those circumstances, and how she's dealing it with it right now is also a way for me to see her as someone who is capable of doing something that I can look up to, or be I can be inspired from. So
Gotcha. I want to give a shout out to Grace. She says each one has own fashion statement or traces in a relationship. It's just part of it, but it's not everything. Just dress appropriately for every occasion and not overdressed or underdressed in comparison to your spouse. She has more there. Shout out to Grace. Thanks for sending that to us. Um, so are so Fritz, I'm gonna say for my wife, I would say on certain occasions, my wife is my superhero as well. Um, I think when it comes down to, I could say that bully. When it comes down, once you get married and it's just y'all two, and everything just so on y'all two, I think you don't really realize how much you rely on the person that you married to until for some reason that's removed. Like the first time I really like it hit me like my wife, she went back home to stay with her family for like a little mini vacation. And it was like, man, yo, like where's this at in the house? Where's that? Where the you know what I mean? Like where the I don't know, just the little stuff, you know what I mean? Like so you don't really you just like the things that you don't really realize that you
Mhm.
rely on that person for so much. And vice versa. I know that she does too. So you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely say she's definitely my superhero. You know, we take care of each other and stuff like that. And it's cool to have somebody do your toes. You know what I mean?
These toes, man.
Because are you your husband's superhero?
I don't know. I'd have to ask him, but he is mine. Definitely,
Ooh,
definitely.
okay. But you're not sure if you're his.
I've never even asked that question. Never. I mean,
Oh, y'all got something to talk about.
sure. Yeah.
You can bring that to the table next. We can hear about how he told you no next time.
Right. You're wrong for that one.
Jenny, what about you, Jenny? Are you your husband's superhero?
No, I don't think so, and I don't think of him that way as well. Because the word superhero itself, I think it's too strong a word. That's too powerful. But yeah, for
Why
him,
you
I
say
see.
that? I could say strong. I could say strong and proudly. Cuzzo said that she can call her husband her superhero. I could say that without a shadow of a
I
doubt.
don't. Yeah, I don't think he can do like everything for us. He has his limits. Yeah,
But so
but I can
I'm not
see him
saying
like.
a superhero doesn't have to be somebody
Unlimited
who's just
power.
flying over the world like
Hmm, that's
faster than a speeding bullet. And, you know what I mean? Can swim oceans and disappear and reappear. You know what I mean? Like
They have their
Yeah, I think that
limitations.
the main thing here is he able to save you when you badly need it?
all I can say is that I know that he can protect us. Like there was this one time that we were like sleeping, and we were co-sleeping with our, I think, two of our children,
Mhm.
and we heard a bomb-like sound outside, and he got jolted from his sleep, and the first thing he did was cover us with his literally cover us with his body, and that time I realized, wow, he loves us. He wanted to protect us. So yeah, and also
yeah, but
during
that
that
doesn't
time.
mean that you view him as your superhero. I'm kind of disappointed in you when you say
But
I'm gonna be honest
but
with you,
when
bro.
you're
Like
in
you
trouble,
saying
you
he
would call on
protecting you,
him.
but that's his natural habitat to do.
Superhero is kind of idealistic for me,
Nah,
like
I'm a
like
little disappointed
of
in you, man.
Superman or something like that. But yeah,
What's
he
wrong
in
with him being your Superman, yo?
yeah, in a sense maybe he is. He could be.
Now you're changing your story, man. You're changing your story now. T, what about you, T?
I can definitely say he's my superhero, but I gotta ask him because I've helped him through some stuff, but I don't know if I'm at that level. I'm gonna ask him the question. He's gonna roast me at first, and then he's gonna answer the question.
He gonna roast you?
Yeah.
Why he gonna roast
Excuse me. Because I always ask him like stupid questions occasionally. I'm not saying that's a stupid question, but like it just come out the blue, and he's like, "What do you mean by that?" And he's
you?
gonna
That's the
roast
problem,
me.
because my wife does that a lot too. It's just out the blue.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
then he'll
And it's
answer the question.
and it's timing. Like my wife would come. I can imagine. I could sit down now and think like I could be watching the basketball game, the Dallas Mavericks playing, and my wife would come in and baby. She called me baby boo. Baby boo. I'm like, what's up? Am I your superhero? I'm like, what? Man, get out of here, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
you bother. I'll probably get agitated like you bothering me right now. You know what I mean? Leave me alone.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely helped me out of he's helped me out of a lot of situations and guided me through a lot of things that I was like, I don't really know what to do with this. And he's just like, why don't you try this? And I'm like, wait, you're right. And then I'll go do it. And then like I was like, oh, it's done. Yay, I'm free.
I think
So,
that's you being willing to take advice and listen.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And men are problem solvers. They like to solve problems. So
yeah,
you come with a problem, he's not going to try to convince you to do one thing or another. It's going to like, yo, you want the problem solved or not?
Mhm.
Straight
yeah,
shooter, be right to the
that's what he
point.
does all the time. Because I remember one day I was being pig-headed, and he was just like, "I'm giving you the answer. You're refusing to do it, so I'm not helping you." I was like, "All right, fine. I'll figure it out." That was the right answer. Yeah,
Hard headed.
yeah.
That's before you
Get
were
it from my
submissive.
get it from my dad.
That was before you were submissive. All right,
Yeah.
next one. Here we go.
Reason number 9, her presence calms my spirit. We have harmony, even in the middle of conflict. Because yes, of course, sometimes I get on her nerves, sometimes she get on my nerves. But even when we are having conflict, there's always peace, there's always harmony. It always feels like we're on the same team. No matter what, whether we're beefing or not, it still feels like we're on the same team. And I think that's important. That's a rare thing. Extremely rare. But that's because our relationship is built on trust. 1000% trust. It's not built on love. It's not built on sex, even though those things are present. And the sex is amazing. I'm not going into details. I'm going to respect my fiance, but we have harmony. And I think a harmonious relationship was a non-negotiable for me.
Okay. He definitely gave a little bit too much information on that one. But harmony. Fritz, I'm starting with you, Fritz. Do you have harmony with your wife? I mean, not with your wife, with your yeah, I'm speaking into the future. Do you have harmony with your girlfriend?
Yeah, I would like to think so. When it comes to things that we talk about, especially about the things that we don't agree, we just we are able to agree to disagree without having friction and all that. But whenever we do have friction, um, we still we interact as friends, like um, not so much the romantic side, but we try to put the friendship first so that we'll be able to um, communicate well and be open and not being over dramatic about things and try to keep the peace. Try to keep the peace whenever there's friction. So
Gotcha. Eddie, we're gonna address what you typed in there real quick. But I still want to stay on point first. Um harmony. Uh that was good what you said, Fritz. Jennifer Cuzzo, what about you? Do you and your hubby have harmony in your house?
Does that say
I guess that's the answer. He's in shambles over there.
Yeah, that answered that right there.
right? And I was about to choke. Because I'm actually, talk about Eddie. Okay, so yeah, we have harmony. We're okay. We get along. I mean, he makes the final decision, so it is what it is. There's harmony.
I'm gonna say for myself, I say we have harmony as well. One of the things I would say is I like the fact that me and my wife can argue. I think we've grown and matured enough now that when we argue with each other, that you don't have to worry about. You can argue freely without worrying about that this person is going to be mad at you the next day, or you're not going to try to say anything to be hurtful. We know if we want to end up we want to say something to hurt each other, we would not just say, avoid having that conversation until we're mature enough to just have a conversation about it. But like as much as I said to Fritz on the other podcast, that they should just have their first argument. One of the things I would say again is that having arguments is either going to bring you closer together or pull you apart. When you are able to have an argument and still have peace in your home, meaning that you don't wish ill feelings towards you, not, you know, y'all not, beefing with each other. Y'all can have an argument and not be beefing. I think that's important. Um, so I don't know, Jen. What about you, Jenny?
Oh, I'd
Jenny?
say, yeah, I'd say that we do argue a lot, but then we forget about it in minutes. So I'd say we're still in harmony, and we still look for each other's presence. Like we ask our kids, "Where's mom? Where's dad?" So yeah, we still look for each other, watch out for each other, and we miss each other when we're out of
Yeah,
sight.
not around each other. Yeah, I got you.
Aw.
Beautiful, beautiful. Uh-oh. We got trouble. Trouble's in the building. What's up, Trouble? How you doing, Nay?
Hi.
All right, we're gonna move on to our
Busy
next
all day.
point. We're gonna
Okay.
move on to our next point. Nate, fix your camera real quick because you like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
there
Can
you
you?
go.
Let me grab
We
my
can see you.
charger.
All right, we're gonna move on to our next point because we're gonna go back to our private chat.
Okay.
So I wanna knock these last 2 points out and then address what my boy said.
Okay.
Reason number 10, she calls me out. She does not allow me to operate below my standard. If I am operating in fear, if I'm operating in anything other than my godly nature, she checks me on that. She has no problem calling me out when I'm BSing, when I'm vibrating on a low frequency. She will call me out. And I love that because I need that.
Okay. Fritz, what you think about that? She call you out?
I think we're working on it. I mean, I
Okay.
mean, there, as far as I remember, I don't know about her. She can comment here in YouTube if there's an instance that I was acting like below what I'm meant to do or to be. So
Well, it could be a mindset. It could be like you tired and
right,
don't want to do
right.
stuff. It could be
So
it could be multiple things. It doesn't necessarily mean that operating from a standpoint of not, you just yo, we men, man. Sometimes you go through the fight. Sometimes you don't want to fight when you come home, man. You just want to chill.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So, you might be
So
down about something. She give you that encouraging word.
yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, on my side, uh, she does call me out, not on the things that I just mentioned about the moral standards and all that, but she does call me out, especially um when she's having her period and she's
All
kind
right,
of
hold on, hold on,
moody
hold
and
on.
all that.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
No, it's just natural. It's just natural. I do believe that as men we you know deal with those things differently,
I agree.
depending on because it all shifts all of a sudden. Like she's happy now, she's emotional, and she's and all those things. So for me, I tend to act like I don't want to put this or make this a big deal or all that, because what
It is a
happens
big deal,
after.
though.
It is,
It
but
is a
we
big
don't
deal.
want to be over dramatic about it. Like the feelings are valid, but if the more we entertain the thoughts, the more we you know
I,
pursue
I, I
those.
may I may argue and say sometimes the feelings ain't valid. It's just that you just gotta go with the flow. I deal,
Yeah.
hey Fritz, I I deal with this at home, and I also deal with this at work.
Mm.
Ah,
Goodness.
look at Jenny smiling. Hey, what about you, Eddie?
I think it's very important and healthy, when he or she calls you out. But it has to be done in a very respectful and loving
Respectful way.
way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nay, since you fresh on here, have you been in a relationship where you had to call your man out because he was slipping on something or wasn't on this? And
Yeah,
so, how did you do it? Or did you do it in a nice, soft manner, submissive way, or did you go in?
I probably went in knowing me.
So, how did he receive it then?
It definitely caused arguments. Now that I guess in my 20s, I could say I used to stat, but now that I'm a little older, I'll watch how I say things because it's about how you say things to the person. I would say it better
Gotcha.
so they can understand.
All right, let me tap into this last joint, and then we can go into our private chat conversation. Here's the last one.
Mhm.
Women, did y'all want to address that at all? I'm sorry. Besides Nate, Jenny,
I just had
Cuzzo, and T. Did y'all want
only
to say
one thing
something?
to say when it comes to harmony. When obviously after a couple years into our relationship, he had said that because I think he more resonates with paganism, and he said he read in paganism that when you're born or put on this earth, you're destined to find your other half, like, but you don't know who that is. So he feels as if he found his other half within me. So that was sweet of him to say, and I was like, oh. And we do feel harmony with each other, especially when we go sit in the house. We'll just be sitting there, we're like, we're hungry, and then we'll go make something to eat together. Like we'll actually cook a meal, or we'll watch a movie, or watch something different, or I'll like make drinks and stuff like that. We do a lot of home stuff with each other. And I do call him out on things now. Like at first, I was kind of harsh, and he didn't like it, and he wasn't dealing with it well. He was snapping back a lot, but then over time, he has realized that I don't say things for no reason, and when I tell people, say certain things to people, it means I actually care about their situation, and I don't want to see their downfall. So he doesn't take it
It still has
personally.
to. I'm sorry. It still has to go with the delivery though. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not about
that
what you're saying.
I've
It's
rephrased
also
how I
about the
talk too.
delivery,
Don't
though.
worry, that was in there too. I
All
was
right.
getting there. I changed
Yeah.
how I say it now. I'm
All right,
very
cool,
calm. I was like,
cool.
I'm not being rude. I know you don't want to hear this at this time, but this
So
is,
you ain't even got to start it off like I don't want to hear it at this time because that's
no,
the way.
he's more acceptive of it now because he knows, like, if I don't say it now, I'm not gonna say it at all, and I just say my piece at that moment in time. I was like, I'm gonna leave you be. You got it from here. And then we leave it at that, and then we touch base on it later if he wants to talk about it, pretty much. So, and
Gotcha.
vice versa.
Gotcha. All right, this the last joint. Here we go.
Reason number 11, she is 1000% my type. She is my spec. If I had to close my eyes and create a wife, she would look exactly like her. She would have her same temperament. She would have her same personality. She would have everything about her is exactly what I would create if I was to create a wife from scratch. She is my type. And I think that's important. Do not negotiate. If you look at your woman and you don't want to, every time you see her, don't marry her. Do not negotiate. She has to physically do it for you. I don't care what any gurus on the internet tells you, looks don't raise the kids and this and the third. I get it. That's true. Men, we are visual creatures. She got to do it for you. And you got to think about how she's going to look 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years from now. Look at her mom. Look at her mom. Use that as a guideline. But you got to have that physical attraction. It's important. And that polarity is important. She's deeply in her feminine. I'm deeply in my masculine. We have our roles. We have an understanding of how things go. And we're not letting the opinions of social media or our friends or our families have anything to do with the way we exist in our relationship.
Eddie, I want you to hit this one off first, Eddie, because it's going to lead into your conversation. So,
allow me to ask, can you make someone your type, or can someone grow into becoming your type?
I'm gonna let the panel answer that.
Yes, I believe so. I believe so. But I think that holds true more for women than for men, in my opinion. Like, to me, I don't necessarily have to be physically attractive. I've met someone that I wasn't 100% physically attracted too, but our conversation and their character and the way they treated me, yeah, then that made me more attracted to them.
Eddie, what was your
Because
original question, though, Eddie?
My question was, can you make someone your type? Because that gentleman said she's 1000% her type.
So let me
His
say
type.
this, Eddie, because I'm gonna argue on this, right? I'm gonna say that my wife is my type, but I didn't know that she was my type until I got to know her. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't again, man, like if you just strictly going off of visuals, right? I would say most of the time the girls that are my type, I probably don't get along with them that well
Right.
when it's all said and done. You understand what I'm saying, Eddie?
Yep,
Like
yep.
the girls that I'm like, yo, she bad, yo. It's like she might be bad, but yo, your relationship gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth the drama and the headaches and all that. And I, from experience with dealing with baddies, you know what I mean? It get to a point where you like sometimes when we start finding out what your type is, a lot of that ain't even important to you no more. So you start looking at what's your type from other things that she bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And so when you start realizing that that's your type, then you know what I mean, it's the little things. Like I I know that the ladies on here don't care about me saying this, but again, like I'm gonna tell you this, I never had a girlfriend do my feet before, man. You know
I
what
knew
I'm
you were
saying?
going to do the feet. I
Huh?
just knew it. I knew you were going to go
I
back to
never
the
had a
feet. I
girlfriend
just
do
knew
my
it.
feet.
Something
I
in
never even
me,
asked a
I'm not
girlfriend
gonna
to
something
do
be
in
my
me
like,
was gonna say she does your feet.
don't
I
say
wouldn't
that
even
you
ask
the man with
my
feet.
girlfriend to do my feet. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
Ew.
you'd be surprised some men don't know what it means to be actually taken care of, and then when it happens, they're just like, what was that? Like,
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying like the fact that she's
I'll
willing to
pay
do
for you to
certain
get your feet
things,
done, but I ain't touching them.
you know what I'm saying? She ain't even about that life, yo.
I don't like feet
When you
at
find
all.
somebody, yo, Eddie, when you find somebody who's willing to go to the 100 yards for you and more, like to me, I care more about who when you start getting to the point when you got assets and things that you care about. One of the two things that it was important to me is that she hold me down and she fit in with my family. Like to me, that was my type at that particular point. You know what I mean? When I got married, it's more like do she fit in? Like, do we gotta force it, or is it just naturally where she just get along with everybody, just fit in? And I mean, that was important to me because you know what I'm saying. Like a lot of couples, they have problems with with the in-laws and things of that nature, or family events and things of that nature, and so on and so forth. Like, you know what I mean? The only thing that me and my wife had to talk about is when we originally got married and everything. I just had to tell her like, yo, like just fall back on sharing too much information. You never know that too much information can shoot you in the foot. You know what I mean? Then you gonna have to do my foot every single day. You know what I mean? So, but you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Just sharing too much information. You know what I mean? It's not cool. Like if you think it could be a problem, then down the line, then just blame it on me or say I don't know what he said or whatever. You know what I mean? I take the L. I deal with it. I mean, I don't. And see the difference between me is like I'm not her parents. Like to be honest with you, her parents, from my understanding, they love me, yo. You know what I mean? And I don't get it. We don't get a chance to be around them all the time because she lives there in another state. So the fact that I'm willing to do all this stuff for them and volunteer to do this, call them up, whatever, you know what I mean? And just the little things when I say hello, stuff like that to them and stuff. Um, and even with that, I would say it wasn't like that in the beginning either because I felt like they felt like I took their baby away from them. You know what I mean? So I had to. It was a work in progress of getting them to, you know what I mean? After that initial like, yo, my daughter's gone, she was the rock or whatever. Now to you got a man that really loves you and blah, blah, blah. And to be honest with you, her parents tell her that, yo, you gotta, like, my wife is even more, you know what I mean? She'd be more willing to do your feet more, you know what I mean? I'm running with the foot thing, right?
Yeah, it's the sentiment.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Eddie. So for me, man, I don't. To me, once you start get to a point where you know what I'm saying, you maturing and stuff, and you know what you want. Sometimes you just gotta go through a couple things, man. But you know, sometimes having the baddest chick all the time it ain't worth the headache. So, you know what I'm saying, you kind of find that out kind of early and quick. So for me, I'm not, you know, I love my wife. I wouldn't trade her. Like I said already, she my hero, superhero, and she do it for me, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't. But I do understand your question. I don't know if anybody else want to tap into that question. I do understand that question, but like I said, my answer is, you start to understand what you want and what you need in your life, and those are the things that are a lot more important. Cause you wanna jump in on that?
No, like you said, aesthetics are not like, they don't weigh as much. They don't count as much when you're looking for a lifelong mate. I mean, you do want to be, I get it, but my husband is attracted to me with no makeup. I think Tay looks beautiful right now. I still like in her natural state. She's doing her hair, and I bet you her man is like, no, no. I'm serious. I bet you if you ask her man and she blank off that camera and whatever, they'll be all right. They're gonna be okay. So I mean, you got to have somebody that is just truly attracted to your natural state. However, you don't have to. That's why I said I think you're like, I'm not gonna wake up looking, whatever. I mean,
all right. So let's
I'm going to sleep comfortable.
Let's jump on that question. Jump on the question real quick. So Eddie asked the question on grooming. He said, shouldn't he or she always look good in the house?
I need you to explain that.
I understand what he mean. I don't know why you don't understand what he mean.
I don't, because I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say, and maybe a hit dog bark. Hit dog barks. But I feel kind of like offended that you, as a man, see, that's how I feel.
Sorry.
No, not you.
Oh, Eddie. Come on, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie would even ask that question. I feel like, what do you mean? I mean, as you know, we have. I don't know.
Hold on, why are you coming at Eddie though? What does that question have to do with
his question? His question is like, doesn't she have to look? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me go back. Looking good, not only when leaving the house, but in the house too. Like, I can't wash my hair in deep condition. Now you know how I'm gonna look when I listen.
Oh, why are you even taking it there though? He didn't even say that. Why are you taking it there?
Why? What are you talking about then? That's why I said, explain yourself, please. Elaborate. Let me know.
So, hold on, no, I do want to ask, but why you go to that extreme?
I'm gonna say because of Eddie's past and how he answers questions.
Horrible.
Wow, shots fired. Eddie, I can answer the question for you, Eddie. If you want to respond to that, because that sounds like she shot fire, shots at you, man.
Yeah,
shots at you. Because I don't know how I didn't read that and got her perspective on it. I read that as, because even now in my house, like with my wife, like we be in the house chilling, like you don't always be dressed up, and if my wife want to inspire some action, you know what I mean? Like I tell her, you want to, sweeten the deal a little bit. Like it's not just one of them things where you just.
You mean do a mating dance?
I look good or something, man. Like you sitting in the house in your boxes, just laying on the couch watching TV, man. Yes. Like that ain't inspiration. You know what I mean? Like, I see you, Eddie.
I don't know about that.
Do you say that's not inspiration? I just exist, and people just feel
I don't know what.
I guess that all depends on how.
Go ahead.
Hold on. So are y'all responding to me or are you responding to Eddie?
Both.
Mm-hmm. Ask Tay and Nay.
Hold on.
about Barbie dolls.
First,
Something
hold on.
that's
First,
fake.
first and
I,
foremost,
I,
hold on, hold on,
I
hold
did
on,
not
hold
say
on.
that.
Y'all coming at Eddie. I don't want to ask Nay and Tay
Why not?
and Fritz because y'all not married.
Oh,
Damn. Okay, excuse
well,
me. I guess
dang.
we not on the roster.
Shoot
We
us
don't.
down.
Our opinion don't matter. Nah, we stop.
But to a certain degree, to me, for me as a married person, it don't, because you single.
I
You know what
definitely
I'm saying? And so I'm not even coming at. It's not even me coming at y'all sideways or anything. It's just the fact of the matter is, you know what I mean?
Well, can
You
I
know.
say one thing?
Say, speak your mind.
Eddie wants a Barbie doll that's fake. He wants you to be done up every day.
I don't know. Yo, hold
I
on, hold on,
did
hold on,
not
hold on,
say
hold on,
that.
hold on, Eddie, hold on, Eddie. Fritz,
The movie stuff.
Fritz, did you get that from his? Did you get with their responses? Did you get that from his writing? Did you get that
No.
as a man? Did you get that he needs a Barbie doll?
Thank
You
you.
can't ask another man
Yeah,
his
no.
opinion
Especially
because he
when
gonna
it's
side with
Hold
y'all.
on, hold on. I can't
No,
ask another man.
he's
But you want to speak for the man instead of letting the man speak for himself. You're interpreting something that he never said. Now I'll give cousin the fact that she asked, "What do you mean?" first, but I don't know why she even went to that first. You know what I mean? Like to me, that's on y'all. That's not on him. Now I mean, he never came out his mouth. He just asked the question. To me, the question
I
was,
would like to say, if my hair, and like I said, once again, or T,
well, why we even
T,
talking about
T's
your
hair
hair
looks
though? Why
good.
we even talking about hair?
Well, because
How
honestly,
you get hair from that conversation? You
because
look
we had
good
said
around
that
the house.
before. We had said something before, but let me say, if I wake up with no makeup, whatever, if I and I'm unclothed myself, I don't have to worry about anything. I don't even have to say anything. I don't even have to have my back turned, and I'm good.
Yo,
I know that's right, girl.
You hear me?
She said she put that thing on her.
listen. Hold on, Eddie. Speak for yourself, Eddie, because
I gotta do
I'm
nothing.
saying,
Listen,
I don't think
listen.
me
You
and
know,
Fritz even. I don't.
She
When
don't got
I read your
problems
statement.
down there.
Nope.
Hold on,
you know
Eddie.
what? You know, when you wake up, I don't expect you to look, super good, right? But after you wake up, what do you do about it? Do you like,
Eddie, come on, Eddie. You gotta be a little bit more clear because I want to see if you want to shoot your own self in the foot or not.
no, you know what? You know what? No.
Because
You know
like,
what?
what are you saying? Like, so because they're taking it from a black girl
I am
experience,
exactly. I
and
am.
I'm saying I don't know why this conversation is going there. You know what I mean? Like you see Jenny cooling. She's not even having like I don't even know why this is.
Because Jimmy's not black.
I
And
know.
she
So,
don't
but
understand.
I don't
so,
understand why y'all took it there though.
Exactly.
But why are
It's
y'all
not,
taking
I
it
know what
there?
you're talking about. Though.
Thank you.
So Eddie,
So
explain
how do you
yourself.
want to look
Eddie.
in the house? How do you want to look like in the house?
Like this. This is how I'm in the house.
So you
Regular.
said
Good.
I
It's
ain't done up.
either
I ain't got makeup on.
T looks good.
I
did
only
not
got
say
two modes.
makeup.
It's either clothed or unclothed in the house. I'm being
I
honest
know
with you.
that's
That's
right.
it for me.
I know that's
So
right.
hold on now. So as a black man, I'm gonna jump on Eddie boat though and say, yo, like why why y'all don't want to make an effort to look good for your man?
Thank you.
Like why and that don't have to be a whole black hair and makeup and this, that, and the third the way where y'all going with it, but why you don't
So I
want to
have
look good in the house, period?
I have a question.
Don't answer the question with a question. I'm asking you why you just don't want to look cute in the house? It don't mean that you gotta be all
It's
done up or anything.
it's to help me answer the question. Like, is it like, are you just like on a normal day, like say you're just chilling? Oh yeah, I want to look cute one day and just do something kind of like that, or like
I don't know what Eddie's cute.
He said when you wake up.
Y'all going
Wake
somewhere
up, you
because
need
y'all
to-
went somewhere totally different.
No,
I don't
when you wake
require
up.
I don't require my wife to have makeup in the house or anything like that. When I say
You do.
when I speak of like looking cute
You-
around the house, it's also about what you're wearing and things of that nature too. You know what I mean?
Like lingerie.
It don't have to necessarily be lingerie. Like what you
T-shirt
did your photo shoot in the other day. If my wife was wearing that in the house, that would have been, okay. I see you want some attention. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if you know what I mean, if you just wearing some sweatpants and a regular t-shirt, you know what I mean? Like that's not.
What if we wear a t-shirt and panties? Ow.
But I'm saying, like, if you looking good, if you looking cute, then cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking cute and if you're looking bummy though, that don't necessarily mean you gotta wear makeup and have your hair.
What if
Usually
What if
when a
the
woman's
sweatpants
looking
is
bummy, we don't want to be
expensive?
touched.
Say that again, Nate.
I say usually when a woman's looking bummy or we have like baggy clothes on or a big comforter over us, we be like, all right, I hope he gets the point. We don't want to be touched. Sometimes we just want to chill.
And that's the reason why you are single right now.
No, that is not true. I'm just speaking in general. Sometimes
Listen, you don't, because you didn't hear all the points, so you don't have a man, you don't have a boyfriend or a husband that you can call your superhero. You don't have a superhero.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm a superhero.
You your own superhero. You are absolutely correct.
Well, Jenny, okay, let's ask Jenny. Jenny.
Yeah, I think I understand where I think I understand where this is coming from. Because for me, like when I wake up in the morning, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, get off my sleepwear, put on my nice, neat house clothes, and go on with my day. Usual. Like it's just I don't mean to consciously make an effort to look good for him, but for myself. So I'd have the energy, I'd have the confidence to do all the things that needs to be done during the day. So yeah, that gives me that energy that I feel good and look good.
But that sounds like being clean. That doesn't sound like something extra.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like anything extra.
No, that does sound like being clean.
Like who doesn't wake up and brush their teeth and wash their face? Like who doesn't do that?
Hold on,
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised, dirty people.
Hold on, real quick.
You'd be surprised.
Hold on, cuz. I think y'all just Eddie. I think you got this stigma on you, man, that you are from Africa, Kenya, and you into 5 wives, and so they just don't look at you that way.
No.
It's not his location. It would just be him.
There's no other reason why they should be coming at you the way they're coming at you right now.
Didn't he admit that?
Hold on. Matter of fact. Listen, and here's the thing. My cousin is ringleading this one, and she got 2 cheerleaders. Because at the end of the day, T and Nate wasn't feeling that way in the beginning of the conversation. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken,
I did feel that way when he said that.
What?
He said, I think it comes down to dynamic and preference in a couple's personal space. Like she wasn't even coming at you as a black woman angry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this is all Cuzzo staring up the pot and having them come at you this way.
No.
And I'm not going. Hold on.
Wait, you said that. Wait, you got that wrong. I was the one stirring the pot. You didn't see how I was responding this whole time.
That's why I said he got it mixed up. I didn't say anything at first.
I was stirring the pot.
Cuzzo brought it up. She started it off with the black anger.
Well, she wanted to know what he meant by that.
No, I said, what do you mean?
Nay.
That's what she asked.
Nay, stop cheerleading right now. All right? You don't even know what the conversation is about. You cheerlead. Stop cheerleading. Stop cheerleading. Cuz coming at you sideways, Eddie. Now, Eddie, Eddie, you have the stigma about you that you have put on that have been on the podcast right now.
About you.
And that they think that
just joking.
Or maybe they think that you're not in the black woman anymore. You mad at the black female?
Are you, Eddie? Answer that question.
How can he be mad if he willing to have 5 wives?
Are you? What he say?
If he willing to have 5
that
wives,
just means that one is not enough.
5 all black wives, or like a variety of different?
Yo, my man from Kenya, man.
We don't care. Do you be looking good every day, Eddie?
There you go. That's a fair question, though, Eddie.
Women, we
Eddie
like
said,
to look too.
Hold on. Eddie said it's 2-3 in the morning right now. He still got a button up on. Holla at him.
Wait a minute.
Holla at him.
Are you serious?
It's 3 in the morning. He still got a button up on him. He's still smiling. He said, "It's not light up the world."
Business, huh? Eddie, you still didn't answer the question. Do you like black
stand
women?
up for yourself, bro. Don't let him come at you like that, man.
I think Janie answered it very well. Put on some, nice, neat, cute house clothes. Just looking good.
I'm putting on my moo gown. Okay, that's what got the bills paid back in the day.
There you go, and it worked.
It worked.
Work for who?
For my grandma wore. My mom even has a couple. I looked at the other day like, oh, mom, you got moo. I need to wear one of these. I'm gonna get me an old head. He won't pay my bills. Eddie.
There you go. There
I
you
don't
go. Man. I love
understand what is
connecting
wrong
on.
with looking nice in
Eddie,
that.
look, Eddie said he'll fly you out.
First of all, I'm not competing with no 4 women. No.
He said you could be the only one. He'll fly you out.
Uh-oh.
Eddie, nah, he wants me to cook, clean, take care of the kids. I did not sign up for
Then you're
that.
not the one.
I don't. Yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm not a housewife. Absolutely not. I'll never
She's
do
not the
that.
one, man.
I'm not.
Wow. Yeah.
She
I
be
hear you.
agreeing too. I
So
guess I'm
Eddie
not
want to
the one.
control me, and you gonna give me a credit card because you not control me with your money.
See, Eddie, she about that bread, so she not even.
It's
No,
not.
she-
No, I'm not. But if a guy wants
she
to,
not right, man.
if
We
a guy
rebuke you.
wants to,
We rebuke you.
if a guy wants a girl
I
to be in the
rebuke
house
you.
all day, you better be giving that card.
Look at you.
What you think? I'm about to sit home and wait for you to pay me allowance? No, it's not happening.
Jen, the two Jennies, y'all co-sign, y'all the married ones, and y'all co-sign what they saying, or she stand alone?
What? That he's my husband. My husband pays the bill, so
Yeah,
I
Nate
know
said,
that's right. I'm trying to be like Jennifer, not Jen.
He pays
Jennifer.
the bills. I'm
Because
sorry.
she still has a job, she still has her career, and she's still able to live her life and still have fun with her
She
family.
cooked, though.
And her man still provides.
She
That's
cooked.
natural,
She cooked.
healthy
she
relationship.
cooked, she cooks, and she cleans
And
the
that's
house. too.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure
You
he
just
does
said you
all
wasn't
the-
trying to do none of that,
Just how?
I didn't say no. I never said that.
and
I
she
never
said she
that.
clipped her husband's toenails too.
I,
I never said that. I did say I would. No. I did say if my husband. I mean, I like messing
Come
with.
on,
Not
guys,
saying
don't
that my
style
husband's
out. You
good or bad.
style out. You capping right
No,
now.
no. I did
You
say,
know you do
but
it,
I
too.
feel like you guys are making like it doesn't necessarily have to be feet. Like,
Right.
just be there for your husband. Just be there for your. It doesn't. You don't have to necessarily.
What's wrong with
you-
doing his feet?
I mean, if you don't like doing his feet, that doesn't
I
make you,
will
that
pay
doesn't
for
make you a
your
bad
pedicure.
woman.
We can go to.
bad
We can do
wife.
a date, a pedicure date together. But I'm
A
not
spa date. No, go a whole
Yes,
spa.
a
I
spa
go to a whole
date,
spa.
yes.
and spend the
Why y'all
whole
still
I will
day.
do
single?
that. I will
Mhm.
pay for that before
Single,
I touch your
single to
feet.
mingle.
I'm
Fritz,
not gonna be
don't let-
single. I
Fritz,
never.
Fritz,
No.
What are you talking about? I pay for whole
Fritz.
spa days with my man. Like,
Yeah, there's
Fritz.
nothing wrong with
Everybody
that.
was
I think a
Fritz,
guy
man, don't let him taint you, Fritz.
go to the spa with your
Don't let
woman.
him taint you, Fritz.
I think that's
Enjoy-
cute.
It is super cute. It's amazing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can come at y'all. So I just don't want to be the bad guy. Because I especially you, T, I can come at you crazy.
Please
Now I
don't.
can come at you too. But I don't want to
you
be the
tired?
bad guy.
Because I don't like
Nah.
feet.
Nah, I don't want to be the bad guy. So
I ain't
Please
never had a
don't.
guy ever tell
love
me
is
that
love,
he
is
was
love, man. So we gonna let this one go. We're gonna call a spade a spade. Love is love.
Not call us
I was gonna say,
crazy.
yo, stop coming at my boy, man.
Eddie,
I'm
you
not coming at him. So
Because Eddie, Nay, he will fly you out.
okay?
If you'll be a passport girl.
I have a passport, yes.
We're-
Actually,
we're-
I will be traveling Thursday.
ooh.
All right. To
He may
Kenya?
not have a credit card, but he has cash.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cash.
Eddie said he got
Cash
singles for
will
you.
Cash is king.
He got singles for you.
Single hundreds.
He doesn't take credit.
More ma-
He
that's
does
more
cash.
better.
He said he got crypto for you.
Oh no,
We- We
don't know
we signing
about
out, man. We signing out. Holla at your boy. This was Put You on Game Part 4. Yeah. Love is love, man. We're gonna leave it like that, man. Love is love. Holla at your boy. We out.